Welcome again to Sabbats and Esbats in the Stewart tradition. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about Alban Eilir, or Alban Eilir, or Ostara, the spring equinox. Ostara brings the time of balance back into play. As the wheel turns, the pregnant virgin carries the seeds of new life that will be the harvest when balance returns again at Mabon, the other equinox, equal nights and days. Eggs have long been a symbol of fertility, so it's no mistake that we would associate them with this Sabbat. Rabbit, also a fertility symbol, as well as the moon's sacred animal, is said to have wanted to please the goddess of spring, Ostara. Sounds like estrogen. So Rabbit found the best fertility symbol that he could, eggs, because the animals were awakened as well, and all of the birds knew that it was safe now to lay their eggs. The god begins to gain power as the wheel waxes, so that he could marry the goddess at Beltane. It's time to honor the Great Mother with some beautiful eggs. Let chalice and blade become that Celtic cross symbol. Maybe you put that on your cakes for cakes and ale. Let us celebrate spring, empower the seeds and the dreams of what's to come. The Ogham for Alban Eilir, or Alban Eilir, is gorse, those little yellow flowers that look like snapdragon heads that pop forward. Colors yellow, planet Jupiter, element Earth, ruling day Thursday. Well, you could figure that out from Jupiter, right? Crystals are citrine, Celtic power animal goose, Celtic deity Adonrod. Zodiacal traits, fertility and hope. Folklore. Gorse helps us to think of ways to attract money, connect with the divine, and bring about fertility. Ostara, the Gorse spell kit. What we have here is really beautiful, and it kind of goes along with our theme of things for your altar for the month. First, you're going to get a clear quartz because we're not sure of what your seeds of intention would be. And clear quartz is the magician's stone. You could use it in place of any other crystal. But of course, if you had a citrine and you wanted to use that, you certainly could. Or any crystal that corresponds to the work that you're doing. Exciting. And what we have here is a beautiful tree pot. Now, there is a in center section in here that could hold a pillar candle or a votive candle, so you could use this like a cauldron if you wanted, and that's kind of how we're using it, as a planter or a cauldron. And in this spell, what we're doing is programming the quartz and placing it in the center, and then you could put whatever seeds that you want to grow, literally seeds for your garden. If you wanted to plant a garden, you could empower those seeds with the energy of spring, the energies of fertility and abundance for a great harvest. Or if you're not actually empowering physical seeds, you could again kind of ask for the energy to awaken your seeds of intention. But really, we've meant for this to be a time of planting. So you would put that clear quartz in the center ring, and your seeds that you wanted around the edge, you can even stack packets in there and let them charge on your altar before you plant them out. So this, of course, the corresponding paperwork talks all about what I've said. There's a guided meditation that you could read into your phone that helps you to go to a birch grove and find gorse and find the goddess of Ostara, and ask her for some energy to turn the wheel. And what you're going to say is, blessings of spring from Ostara to me, enchanting this quartz with all that's to be. And then you would place it in the cauldron or in the growing pot. Blessings of spring from Ostara to me, enchant this cauldron with all that's to be. And visualize the wheel turning and winter completely being gone and really moving into that time of fertility and awakening the energies of the earth to grow a wonderful harvest so that you too can have a feast for Mammon of maybe things that you've grown yourself. You know, many times people tell me, well, I don't have any space, I just live in an apartment. You could grow something on a windowsill. In fact, if you wanted to charge a plant in here, a small plant, if you think, well, I'm not really a green thumb person, you could certainly charge a plant in here with a clear quartz under it, and then you can put it in your windowsill. Maybe it's something like lavender or rosemary, something that's really hard to kill, but that you could use a little bit of in some sort of food. You could make a lavender tea or a rosemary tea, or if you really grew a large rosemary, you might have enough for some rosemary potatoes. Those are one of my favorites. So just think about something that you're going to grow and that you're going to help turn the wheel with to get you from equinox to equinox. I hope this has helped you think of some rituals that you can do for Alban Eilir or Ostara. Peace and blessed be.